comes to filling in your eyebrows, they are best friends living on your face. They are not twins. They're not even sisters. They more like, yeah, they're best friends. Alright y'all, so we are jumping straight into this eyebrow routine. Today I'm going to be using a brand new product. I'm going to be filling in my eyebrows with the NYX Lift and Snatch. This is their brow tint pen. I just love this look. Like, it definitely does give more of a microbladed look. Like, I really do like the look of this eyebrow. It's very nice and precise. And also, I feel like it's transfer proof. Like, I've rubbed my finger over my eyebrow and no product comes off whatsoever. None whatsoever. Like, that can't be for real. Like, I don't know. This might be my new go-to product for 2025. First thing that I'm going to do, I have combination of oily skin, and my skin tends to get very oily in my T-zone area, especially when I have makeup on. So to combat that and to get my eyebrow to look nice and matte, the first thing I'm going to go in with is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I just take some of the powder and put it in the top side, and I use a fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I just pack that into the powder and tap off any excess, and I just pat this all over my eyebrow. Now, it is gonna give like a slight white cast to it, but don't worry about that. It is gonna go away because it is a translucent powder, so it will go away. But I am very generous with this product. And then after I have applied the translucent powder to mattify the eyebrow, I go in with a spoolie brush and I just brush the hairs going upward and backwards away from my face. So I just brush them back. And I jump straight into using the brow pen. So when I fill in my eyebrows, I normally start with the bottom of the brow and then work my way to the top. And I'm gonna mimic that same technique using the brow pen as well. So with the brow pen, since it is a pen product, I'm just gonna shake it up before I actually apply it. And it has this nice felt tip, so it definitely just looks like a pen, very precise. The first thing I'm gonna do is start by doing just light upward strokes where I see that there are some gaps towards like the front, because I still want to have the gradient from the light to the dark. So I don't put any brow product in this front area, and I did a couple of strokes to fill in any gaps. And now I'm going to take the pen and I'm going to draw a line now. So I'm going to start from where my eyebrow is arched, and I'm going to draw a line lightly to the tail. So all I did was draw a line lightly to the tail, and I'm just going to do some more shorter strokes to kind of fill this up, make it a little bit thicker. So I'm just doing short, light-handed strokes, and I'm barely touching my eyebrow, y'all. Very light-handed, because this pen is very pigmented, so we want to use light-handed strokes with this. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the top. So where the eyebrow arches on the top, I am going to draw a line to the tail and then just do short strokes to kind of fill it in. So this is what the tail is looking like. So this is what my tail is looking like. So I have a little gap right here, so I'm just going to do some more short strokes to fill in that area. And then where I see I have spaces right here, I'm gonna do the same thing. So I'm just gonna use a light hand and do short strokes to fill in these gaps right here at the top in front of the brow. And just like that, we have filled it in. So now I'm just taking a look back because I do want them to be a little bit more, I like the shape. So first I'm gonna go in and Apply a little bit across the top right here to kind of thicken it up some and get the same thickness. So now we're going for thickness, trying to match the thickness. And I did do a little bit of strokes at the top right here. So not in this area. I'm just gonna draw a light line on top in short strokes. Just like that. So now I have that line on the other side, and then I am gonna make this eyebrow just a smidget thicker because I feel like they're not balanced just yet. And when it comes to filling in your eyebrows, they are best friends living on your face. They are not twins. They're not even sisters. They more like, yeah, they're best friends. So they have their own individual personalities, but they are very, very close together, literally. So I'm just going to, because I want to make this a little bit thicker, I'm going to start with the arches because I like the thickness up into the arch point. I'm just going to do some short strokes to make that thicker. Just like that. So now I feel like that looks a little bit more even now on both sides. So that's it. So the key that I realized, because like I said, this is like my second time trying this one. I have tried a previous brow pen. The key to making this come out good, you have to use light-handed short strokes. You can't press down hard. And even when you use the pencil, you really don't want to press down hard because it's gonna make it look more harsh. But you do want to hold the pen kind of towards the end because that applies less pressure. It's not as strong as if like you were writing something. So you want to make sure your hand placement, your hand is at the end of the pen. That's going to make your hand nice and light and allow you to do those short strokes throughout the brow. So now that we have it filled into our liking, it's time to sculpt it out and give it that nice highlighted popping look. So I'm going to go in with 3 different concealers. I always like to do a 3-piece combo with my concealers because I feel like it gives you the highlight where you need it to be, but it doesn't give you floating eyebrows on your face. So the first color that I'm going to use is going to be my lightest color. This is the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the shade Cookie. This is going to give that snatched eyebrow that's giving me this highlight underneath the brow bone. So, and a little bit of this concealer goes a long way. So I'll just take the wand out of the concealer and I'm just gonna place a dot right underneath my eyebrow where it arches at. That's where we wanna focus that product at. And to sculpt out my brows, I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. concealer brush. The e.l.f. concealer brush is a small rounded brush. I feel like it's perfect for doing eyebrows because it's nice and flat. It's a nice slim brush. And it has a curved shape, so it's easy to get into the crevices of your arch of your eyebrow. So we're going to take our concealer brush and we're pretty much gonna follow the shape that we created. So I'm simply outlining the eyebrow. And before I outline it, I'm tapping my brush into the concealer because I'm trying to spread it out. And if you're a beginner, what I would suggest, you can take your dot of concealer and kind of drag it or spread it out along the eyebrow. So that way you have a guide of where the concealer needs to go. So this is where we're gonna have the brighter concealer, where the arch of the eyebrow is and then down to the tail. So once I've smoothed it out, then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna get closer right underneath my arch of my eyebrow, and then I'm just going to drag my brush down. The reason why I'm dragging my brush is so that way I can keep that same line. If you pick the brush up, you will create a different line and you may actually go into your shape. So I'm just gonna show you guys what I mean. Like that. So now I'm going to move on to the front of the eyebrow. So we have the bottom of the eyebrow done in one swipe. So now I'm going to move on to the Born This Way Too Faced Concealer in the color Butterscotch. This shade, so this shade is about 2 to 3, almost 4 shades lighter than me. This highlight shade in the Butterscotch shade is about 1 to 2 shades lighter than me. And I'm gonna place that one, just one dot right underneath the eyebrow. And I like to use this shade because it still gives me a highlight, but this shade is gonna be a whole lot easier to blend into like my contour and bronzing versus this very light highlighted shade. And also too, we want the focus of the highlight to be right here underneath the brow bone and not the whole entire underneath of the eyebrow. So it just also looks a lot more flattering on the skin when you do the brightest shade just underneath the arch and not the very front of the brow. So again, I'm just stretching out that concealer first, and then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do one line and I'm gonna meet where this other concealer is. So I'm starting at the front of the brow, and I'm not gonna pick the brush up because we want one continuous line. And then you see how I have that little bit of space? So sometimes I don't always get it on the first try, which is okay. So I'm checking, making sure everything is looking how I want it to look. And instead of going all the way at the beginning, I get a little bit closer to where that spot is and draw another line. And I curved the brush too, so that way it goes into the angle. And that takes care of that spot. And really I need to go in with more product right there. So I will pull the pen out to go back over that. And literally that's it. And I'm just being a perfectionist right now, just going in and seeing if I wanna clean it up anymore. But that's literally it. And you're almost done filling in your eyebrows. Almost done, because we have to conceal the top. Now it depends on what type of makeup look I'm going for. If I want a more on the softer glam side, I won't do concealer on top. I'll just have my foundation when I blend it out. But since we're going for a very full glam look, I am going to conceal it. But first I'm going to take a flat brush. This is the Real Techniques medium shadow brush. It's a round flat brush, and I'm just going to use that to blend out this concealer. And just look at how those shades blend in well together. And this is what I mean far as it's so much easier to blend in butterscotch right in the front of my eyebrow into the skin versus blending out Cookie. Because you can see Cookie as a whole, it is definitely a couple shades lighter. So you do have to make sure you put a little bit more elbow grease into blending out a lighter shade like this. I'm going to go in with my last concealer. This is the color Chestnut. This is also a Born This Way Too Faced concealer. Now this concealer, it's still a little bit lighter than me, but maybe like a shade and a half. So it's not gonna be too much lighter than my complexion, just a little bit, I find that this one is the closest to my complexion. So when you're doing your concealer on top, you want to use either your foundation. Your foundation is your best bet because you're going to put foundation on your forehead anyway, so it's going to blend in a whole lot better. But if you want to do a concealer so that way you get that snatched look, you want to go for a concealer that is about the same shade as your foundation. So again, what I like to do is just tap and spread that concealer out first before I get closer to the brow, so that way it's just easier for me to blend it out. And then I'm gonna have to go this way. And I'm simply just going to outline it and get as close as possible without going into the brow hair or makeup. Top of the brow, I'm gonna do the same thing to the tail. So I'm gonna go back in to the concealer and pull a little bit out and place a dot right beside the tail. And that's what I'm gonna use to carve out the tail of the eyebrow. Once I have the top of the eyebrow sculpted out to my liking, I'm gonna go in with another brush. This is the Mary Kay cream color brush, and I'm gonna use that to blend out the concealer. And this concealer does dry down fast, so that's another reason why I like to kind of pre-blend it out before I go back in and sculpt it. And since we only used a little bit of product, It's just so much easier to blend out the rest of the concealer. You don't have to actually do that much blending. And bam, look at that. So the last and final step, we are going to lock everything in with some more translucent powder. So, and really you don't have to, but because we put creams on our face, any cream that you put on your face, you do want to set it with the powder. So I want to set that concealer in place, and to make my brows long lasting, I'm going to go back in with a fluffy eyeshadow brush into the Laura Mercier translucent powder. We're going to pat that, tap off any excess, and then just press that all over the brow. And this product, it does stay in place. I was wondering if it was gonna move, and it doesn't move at all. So you can be very generous with just tapping that translucent powder all over the brows. And don't worry, at first I know it does kind of look a little bit ashy, but it's translucent powder, so it does go away. And you can also, like if you wanted to, take another fluffy brush and just go over top of it to get rid of any powder. But just like that, we have some snatched, transfer-proof eyebrows that are not gonna be smudging on us this 2025 year. So yes, like I am loving this NYX brow pen. I will have it listed down below in the description box so you guys can check it out. But yeah, y'all, that is how you fill in your eyebrows using a brow pen.